Hey, what's up everybody? It's been a while. I'm sorry I've kept you without any content for almost a month, but I just needed a little break from everything. That's right, even my hair. I went back to Bulgaria for 2.5 weeks. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Bulgaria. I hadn't visited there in almost 3 years. So I was super eager to see my family, friends, everybody there that I've missed. Not to mention the weather and the food. I mean, the weather was a bit much, but other than that, it was amazing. That's right, that's 43 degrees Celsius. That's a little failed experiment, but you get the point. But yeah, it was so good to be back after such a long time and hang out and spend time with these beautiful people. We went traveling, we went fishing, we went on all sorts of adventures and adventures in our own backyard. Speaking of backyards, my parents have turned ours into this amazing place where you can just lose yourself and just completely disconnect. Mom's planted about every herb that you'd need in the kitchen. And of course cucumbers, tomatoes, and here's a patch of one of our many types of hot peppers. Oh, it was the best. I got to hang out with them as well, we got to make some food. And here she is, the best mama in the world. Oh yeah, and that's what happens when you get a doctor to stuff a rabbit. The rabbit itself was courtesy of my dad, aka the Longer Man, who's also the artist behind this awesome street sign just in front of our house. I mean, is that badass or what? We made some pretty simple and effective stuffing. Gave it a little dusting of paprika, a butter massage, and a sip of beer. Tell you what, it doesn't look bad being a dead rabbit. An hour and a half later, that thing just came out falling off the bones. And that little sauce was, forget about it. But yeah, there's just nothing like going in your own garden and picking up stuff, going back in and making a meal out of it. Everything just tastes so much better. I'm generally not the biggest fan of plums, but these things were just... Let's just say if you're eating plums from the supermarket, then you don't know what a plum tastes like. We even found passion fruit growing on somebody's fence. I mean, I've seen people grow kiwis and pomegranates, but passion fruit? So anyway, one day I was on my way to pick up some tomatoes for the lunch salad when I got an idea for a video I can shoot. I should make a BLT. The classic, simple bacon lettuce tomato sandwich. At that point though, I had made 14 pizzas within 2.5 days, smash burgers, I don't remember what else, but I was like, I'm not gonna spend the rest of my holiday cooking. So here we are. I went to the farmer's market and I got these real nice tomatoes. The thing about the BLT though is you should only make it within 3 months of the year when the tomatoes are in season. Cause believe it or not, it's the tomato that's the main ingredient, not the bacon. You need a really good tomato for a good BLT. Why, ROL, is that on your knife? Yes it is, thanks for noticing. It's a birthday present from some of my closest and dearest friends. Thank you so much guys, you know who you are, I love you. I'll make a video on it very soon where I'll unbox the knife, I'll show it to you, and I'll tell you all about it. But anyway, back to this video. We're making a BLT. Alright, let's roll. Let's address the lettuce first. You use the salad of your preference. I like iceberg, so that's what I'm using. The next part is non-negotiable though. You're gonna shred your lettuce, otherwise we can't be friends. Anytime lettuce goes on a sandwich, it's gotta be shredded. There's nothing more sad in this world than biting into a really good sandwich and pulling out half of it on a whole salad leaf. Okay, I think I made my point. We can keep the shredders in a bowl of ice water until we need it. As for the bacon, the thickness and crispiness is entirely up to your preference. For a special occasion like this, I like to go thick slices, so I cut it myself. I also don't like crispy bacon. I like my bacon with a bit of a bite, for which this works perfectly. All that's left to do is cut off the skin and we're ready to cook. For thick sliced bacon like this, it's important that we start on low heat or even on a cold pan. That way we can render out a lot of that fat. I cooked these for about half an hour on medium-low heat until they got nice and tender. And again, this is how I like my bacon. You cook yours the way you like it. After it's cooked to your liking, take it out on a wire rack, you can use the one from your oven, and let it cool down for a couple of minutes, which is gonna give us time to take care of our bread. I'm using some nice and soft, I guess, ciabatta style bread. This loaf wasn't very tall, so I'm cutting it sort of diagonally. Cut yourself a couple of nice slices, and then you know we're gonna toast it. In a hot pan it goes, and it gets drizzled with some olive oil. On both sides. Toast the bread until it becomes lovely and golden brown, and it's time to assemble the sandwich. Spread some mayo both on the top and the bottom. The mayo is homemade, of course, cause that's just how we roll. The shreddis goes on first, followed by some nice thick slices of our tomato. And again, I can't stress enough how important it is to get some in-season tomatoes. Salt your tomatoes. I'm trying to make a point here. Every time you put tomatoes in a sandwich, salt them, it makes a difference. And lastly, stack that nice thick bacon on top. Oh mama. Put the top on, and I think this one deserves a cross section. I mean, look at this. Oh. It's so simple, but it's so balanced and effective. You got the crunch from the lettuce, you got the acidity from the tomato, you got the creaminess from the mayo, you got the smoky, meaty goodness from the bacon. It's just one of the best sandwiches out there. Go give it a try while the tomatoes are still good. To drive my point home, I just came back and I finished the whole thing. Alright, thanks for watching guys. I hope you like the videos. If you do, hit the subscribe button. You know, like and share the videos. It's a real easy way to support the channel. We're back at it, baby. Roll out.